Welcome to Nifty Notions from So Very Easy. My name is Laura, and what do these 4 notions have in common? We have a seam ripper, a stiletto, a presser, and a corner turner. I can now get all of these in one tool. The tool is from Alex Anderson. The point turner will help turn those little corners, those points that we need. Once we've turned it, we need to get something in there to poke it out so it's nice and pointy. However, if you use scissors or something that's too sharp, you will go right through the fabric. This has a nice sharp point, but it's rounded on the end so that I'm not poking a hole in my fabric. The other end, it's round, but it also has that flat end. That flat end works as an iron. Once you've stitched your seam, you can take this and work it as an iron. You can do it from either side. Just rubbing that wood against the seam, it puts a light press on it, which is great because you don't stretch your fabric and you don't need to go to the iron. Both of these ends cover the other tools. The one covers a stiletto. I use a stiletto every day when I'm sewing. It just becomes an extension of my finger because I can't get my finger that close under the sewing machine needle. So this will help as I'm stitching to hold the fabric and hold it right to the end as it's going through the machine. A lot of times I will not pin, but I do want to guide it, and this will help guide it. That point makes it easy for me to direct the fabric as I need it. And we have a nice end to cover it. The other side is a tool that I wish I didn't need, but well, I do every once in a while. A nice sharp seam ripper. And that is a really nice sharp seam ripper. It's important that the seam ripper is sharp and has a nice thin blade. If it's dull, you're having to force, and that's what causes rips and tears and cuts in the fabric. So if it's nice and sharp, you have no problem taking the seams out. It's a wooden tool, so it's nice and light and it feels comfortable in your hand. Both ends will go on in both different ways, so you don't have to worry about what side goes on what. This is going to take the place of all of these. When you go to look for it, it comes packaged, so it hangs up. And these are available in a lot of quilt stores, but I'll put a link in the description so you can check it out. So we have one notion, which equals 4 tools. It is definitely a space saver. Thank you for joining me today on So Very Easy. Feel free to subscribe, and as always, come on back. Let's see what we're sewing next time in the sewing room. Bye for now.